everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. What a game we have for you here. The first meeting of the year between two of the NFL's most hostile divisional rivals. This matchup always among the most anticipated games of the regular season. It's the Packers going up against the Dreadnoughts. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the San Antonio Dreadnoughts. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Let's just go ahead and state the obvious. You're going to want a big game out of that guy. Big-time run to get things started. But even more importantly, coming in on the road, trying to silence the crowd, take them out of it a little bit, slow down the emotions of the game, and get yourselves under control and feel like, yeah, we're going to be okay on the road. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Come on, not fair.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
It's so important to establish the running game early in a contest because when you do that, that just opens your playbook so big for your offensive coordinator. And to be frank about it, they like calling pass plays better than they like calling running plays. And with the way that they're running it right now, that's going to open things up to do whatever they want through the air as this game goes on.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll give the Packers a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's three levels: defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the third level's leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They run again with Jackson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Richard Rodgers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. In the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
In motion comes the tight end left. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He shakes him off. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On play action. They'll throw. Steps away. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it brings up 4th down.
That's a really fine play there, because anytime you see a comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move with the receiver, and that's exactly what he did.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. In motion left goes a tight end. On the run, this is Jackson. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got time in the pocket, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 319. 319.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go now. 3, 9, 2.
Back to throw again. Rolling to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Now this time he'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. This is taken at the 15. He had 1 man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Beckham, the lone receiver right. They go back to the air here after the INT. Rolling to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up 1st downs.
the shotgun. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he lost the football. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 7 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds Beckham complete. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Buying time to his left. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go on the ground. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go. Brad 38.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now a handoff looking right. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to take over again. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll drop the throw. And his throw here is incomplete. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go! Flex route!
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And this one is right down the middle. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
going to do. But I think the ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the... yard line. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
No, check, Patriot! Now let's go!
Now back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun now on third down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
Got three down.
On play action, they'll throw. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Another pistol look here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Here's Garrett Swanson now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Only 3 punts in NFL history have gone for 90 yards or more. You just witnessed one. It's number 4. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some space here. Back now in San Antonio. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1.
Now let's go. Detroit. Detroit.
Looking to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. So just 1 yard to go here on 3rd down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now. Check 26. Check 26. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go.
Halfback sent in motion.
3-19. All right, now good.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now. Here we go. 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His third touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Let's round. Here we go. Let's round. Check. Let's go. Ohio.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. The completion good for 3 and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Ohio. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he misses it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
Here's Garrett Swanson now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be taken at the 10. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
3 down. Let's go. 1, 9, 8.
And he'll cut it to, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Back to throw. forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Finding time. He's going to float this one deep right side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Packers, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for San Antonio, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a